Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. Okay, so change of plans. I said that we would be going to Mount Mortar today. Instead, we're heading to the Whirl Islands. There is a reason for my indecision last time, and that reason, by the way, is because Whirlpool sucks. Whirlpool is what allows us to get past these whirlpools. And here's the thing about it. It has an attack of 15 and accuracy of 70. That is pretty dang terrible. Especially considering that Whirlpool is actually required in order to make progress in the game, as well as access a couple of optional locations. So I was trying to figure out last time whether there would be some way to temporarily replace somebody's HM with Whirlpool, and then get Whirlpool places out of the way, and then replace Whirlpool with the HM again. Well, as it turns out, when I was deciding on Mount Mortar, I completely forgot that we don't actually have the ability to use Waterfall anywhere yet, not until we beat the next gym. I also was taking a look at Rikus' moveset, and more importantly, the future moveset, and Rikus is not actually going to learn anything good by leveling up anyway, so I figure, we'll just give Rikus all 3 water HMs, at least for the time being. That way we don't have to worry about trying to swap in and out HMs. We'll go ahead and get rid of Whirlpool for the time being. Speaking of which, check out the size of that menu. That is a full menu of moves right there. In fact, I'm betting... Let's see what happens if we try teaching something else. Rikus is trying to learn Flash, but Rikus can't learn more than 4... Oh, it's actually offering the option, huh? Well, I'm not sure we want to actually teach Rikus Flash. Not in place of Bite, anyway. No, I'm trying to cancel out. What I'm curious is... what happens if we teach Rikus... for example, Strength? You already know Strength, don't you? Yes, you already know Strength. Okay. How about, for example... oh, just as an example... Fly. What I'm trying to do here is see if I can make it so the menu is bigger. 1, 2... Huh, sure enough. I thought it would limit me to the length of the menu. So what does this look like now? It looks like you have 4 HMs there, and... oh, it basically pushes off the cancel option, which we can do just by, hitting B. Oh well. Alright, well that wasted a bit more time than I was hoping. Let's go ahead and get in here. By the way, Spotful Crow is saying that I need an HM slave. I'm not really a fan of HM slaves. Because having an HM slave basically takes up a slot on my team, and I'd rather have a full team of 6, rather than a full team of 5 plus an HM slave. That said, I guess for the time being, Rikus is conveniently enough taking the role as an HM slave. Anyway, here we are at the Whirl Islands. Somewhere deep in this cave is Lugia. At least under normal circumstances. In actuality, it's going to be some randomized Pokemon, and I have no idea what Pokemon it's going to be. This is going to be interesting. But before we reach that Pokemon, there's a lot of cave to explore. gonna be a bunch of items as well. I am not as much a fan of there being Espeons in here. I was planning on taking the lead in this cave while my dad was lighting the way for me. But I guess that's not exactly going to be an option. Oh boy, I sure wish Ruckus knew Bite right now. I guess it'll be my dad. I assume my dad is lighting up the way with his little antenna horn nub things. What are those called anyway? Do they have an actual name? Either that, or my dad is lighting the way using his tail. His sentient tail. You know, that is an aspect that I am not really paying much attention to. Maybe I'm just used to it, the fact that my dad has a sentient tail. Questionably sentient, anyway. As I have mentioned before, supposedly the head on a Girafarig's tail basically only has enough thought process to scream at anything that is sneaking up behind it. So though, it is certainly a neat thing, and a big reason why I adore Girafarigs so much. Stripeback says, green? I thought it bit them. Either or. Tell you what, I would not want to be bit by that tail. Okay, if all we're gonna find is Espeons, then I definitely do not need to be taking the lead here. I was kinda hoping to take the lead so that I could level up and start using up these calciums that Roboboy is carrying. Especially considering how many items that we're gonna be finding down here. But not if I have to switch out every time. Maybe as a plan B I can equip the experience share, except not because that is in the PC. So, never mind on that. Okay, who is best capable of dealing with these things? Does anybody have an attack that is good against psychic Pokemon? Gonna say no. Well, I guess my dad's just gonna lead the way. It's just as well, the light being the lead. Focus Band, interesting. What does that one do again? Focus Band may prevent fainting. Oh, that's right! Oh, that could be a very useful item for somebody. For the sake of allowing for inventory space, I guess you can go ahead and hold that for the time being. So Spiteful Crow says, imagine if your tail could bite people. Didn't actually say bites, I'm just stumbling over my words. Imagine if your tail could bite people. Well, as Stripeback is pointing out, tail maws are a thing. There are furries that have these big tails that are all sentient and toothy and that sort of thing. Have a habit of eating people. Definitely a very fascinating concept. I kind of wonder if Girafarig is the inspiration for such a thing. Already inventory is full. Okay, time to toss that escape rope. I actually considered having a tail maw a couple times, but I think I'm interesting enough being a spotted skunk dragon hybrid. I am okay with having just a regular spotted skunk tail. May not actually be quite as nice as a striped skunk tail, but it is a nice tail regardless. Spiteful Crow is asking if Girafarig can see with their tail. I assume there is no mental link between them. Girafarig can probably feel through their tail head, but not likely see through it. That said, can you imagine how it would feel if your tail started trying to gnaw at something? You can probably see why it is that I find the concept of Girafarig so interesting. Never mind that it is an adorable chibi giraffe. Of course, let us not forget the beta version of Girafarig, in which the tail was actually just another Girafarig, an entire giraffe head, a very evil one. Personally, I think the design that we have now is the better design. Maddie brings up an interesting thought, whether the Girafarig can taste through the tail. Like, why do I suddenly taste berries? I don't know, has that ever been addressed by the Pokémon Company? By Game Freak or anybody? Spiteful Crow says Girafarig needs an evolution with the tail being a chain chomp. You know, that is totally true. It actually does look very much like a chain chomp, doesn't it? Being black and with the very angular teeth. Oh yeah, I forgot there was Raticates swimming out here. Very aquatic Raticates. Seeing the Raticate in the water kind of reminds me of the fact that you can also randomize movesets. And I'm kind of thinking here, how would that look in 3D? Oh, another item we need to toss. X Special. By the way, I meant to use this Super Repel before coming out here, but I kind of forgot. Whoops. I even spent money on it before today's stream, with the specific intent of using it. Well, if we become pressed for time, I guess I could use it. Oh, right. My train of thought was lost for a moment there. Typical of me. I was thinking about how that would look in 3D, and I remembered the Pokémon Stadium games on Nintendo 64, and how you can import your Pokémon from the games into Pokémon Stadium and watch them battle in 3D. I actually am not certain of this, but I think I've actually used a Game Shark to give Pokemon moves they weren't supposed to have, and then watched them use the moves in Pokemon Stadium. And it was perfectly fine with the Pokemon using those moves. Basically, the animations would play out for the special effects, and the Pokemon would just use one of their default animations, whether it was a physical animation or a special animation. Kind of interesting to see a Kangaskhan use Fly. Yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and use it for the time being. Just so it doesn't go to waste. Basically, the way it looked was the Kangaskhan was just standing up in the air. Not flapping its wings or anything, it was just hovering. Ah, darn it. Okay. Now comes the part where I have to get rid of items I actually want to keep. Well, there's nothing down here that is paralyzing us. So I guess toss that. Anybody we want to give iron to? No, I feel like that's something I want to save for post-game. Maddie says, Erica, you could use those vitamins. I know I'd like some more uses of ancient power. I suppose. Okay, well... if I need to toss something else, we'll go ahead and use a couple PP ups on ancient power. Okay, I need to make my way to a different corner of the island now. They make getting into these Whirl Islands so complicated. No matter what, you have to go around the island in order to reach the whirlpool. Kind of annoying. Well, at least we got that Super Propel going for us. Maddie says that he's just too used to using vitamins as soon as he finds them. Yeah, well, I would use them immediately as well, but I know there's going to be more Pokemon later on that we're going to be catching, and there's this feeling of wanting to save these things for them, just in case. It's why I'm stocking up a lot of these TMs as well, because I feel like there might be a Pokemon later on yet to join our team. Even if I don't know what those Pokemon are going to be yet. Okay, so right here, the path is diverging. Up leads to basically the area we were in before. If we want to find Lugia, we gotta go this route. Okay, this is kind of weird. There's supposed to be an item here. I have the player's guide for the game, and it was very much showing an item right here. This is because I already got the item that was right here. Up is Lugia, down is where we were just before. Gosh dang it. Gee, I sure wish I had an escape rope right about now. Also another repel. Might have helped if I had saved before going into this part of the cave. If only that boulder was not in the corner in that direction. Okay, well, here we go again. You know, this island's pretty close to town. Actually, never mind. I got a different plan. Let's not even waste time surfing. Let's instead... use Rikus to fly, because that was the first one I saw on the list. Fly, my Suisun friend, Suikune friend. You have a super repel? Good. Oh gosh dang it. You know, we only have so much time right now to get Lugia, quote-unquote Lugia. And the amount of time that I am taking to buy this Super Repel probably would be faster. Oh, we had a nugget we could have sold. Ah. Spiteful Crow says, why is your bag full? I thought it was infinite. No, not in the Game Boy Pokemon games, unfortunately. Rather, each bag, or each part of your bag can only hold 20 items. I think. Well, at the very least, the main portion of your bag can only hold 20 items. And in Generation 1, your bag didn't even have different portions. You could only hold 20 items, period. It was kind of unfortunate. So by the way, those of you watching this at YouTube, whenever I eventually post it there, if you're wondering why this episode is so long, now you know why. Because I had to take like 5 extra minutes doing all this because I accidentally told Roboboy to jump off the wrong ledge. It is also annoying that you have to go surfing again just to cross across this one gap. Okay, let us do this correctly. Upper path. The upper path is what leads to Lugia. Also another item right here, another nugget. Huh. I am fine with there being 2 nuggets in this cave. And now, we ride a waterfall down. That is automatic the way I was going down. Cannot go up until we earn the next gym badge. And here we are. We have made it to quote-unquote Lugia. Let's find out what it is. Electabuzz? It's Electabuzz. Huh. I'm not gonna lie, I was kinda hoping that it would actually be a Rattata. Oh well. Ooh, you got some good defense. Granted, you are kind of a high level. We'll go ahead and catch you just because that's the thing that we kind of need to... Never mind. Oh well. At least it wasn't really a Lugia. Pokémon is the only franchise I can think of where getting a critical hit even sucks whenever you're the one causing them. One step away from exiting this cave, and the Slugma has decided, hey, don't leave. Take me with you. And okay, we can go ahead and take you with us. At the very least, it would be nice to catch one Pokemon out of... You know, that was Tackle. I was really expecting Tackle to not one-shot a Slugma. Must have some really low defense. Also, I thought that was the exit. Nope, there's actually more cave to go through. I agree, Spiteful Crow. Slugma is a cool Pokemon. Definitely a Pokemon that I would love to train someday. Interesting thing about it is in Gold and Silver and Crystal, and also the remakes, I guess, Slugma is actually exclusive to Kanto. You actually find it next to Celadon City, I want to say. I think on Bike Road? Not entirely certain. That was the wrong move. But it's interesting that a Gen 2 Pokemon is exclusively found in a Gen 1 location. And as Strikeback says, Houndour is also only found in Kanto. Very interesting. Okay, well, this was certainly a fun adventure in Whirl Islands, I guess. How about we go on an episode break now? We will be right back. And when we come back, we're going to go ahead and deal with the Blackthorn City Gym.